third chapter of Karma Yoga. Very important. And what is the philosophy, right philosophy behind these, our karma? And since the privilege of doing karma is given to the human being, and this is the blessings from the creators to the humanity, that through the karma, through the action, we can change our destiny and we can make this world a heavenly abode to stay. Or if we misuse this privilege, being a freedom given, then we can destroy ourselves also. So now the problem is with the karma is the attachment. And attachment means we have to perform the action, but without ego and egocentric desire. This serpent is harmful when he has got the fangs of the poison. Once that fangs is removed, then the serpent, the snake is not harmful, and he cannot harm to anyone. Similarly, from our action, if we can remove this ego and egocentric desire, selfishness, then the karma can take you that supreme self. So, how to do it? The technique is being explained by Lord himself in the entire chapter, Bhagavad Gita. Third is Karma Yoga. And in 27th stanza, and clearly he has explained the philosophy behind the action. Normally 99%, when we are ignorant people, since we have been born, that means the cause is there, and cause is the ignorance about our own true nature. So the whole world is made of all three gunas, and three gunas, they are the mental temperaments of each person, different. And they just, everybody has got all the three gunas effects in their life. Otherwise, the world cannot just move forward. So, prakrate kriyamanani gune karmani karma. So, as per our vasana, we have a desire in our mind. To fulfill that desire, we have to act outside the world. So, the desire is colored by our this vasana. And vasana also is colored by three gunas. Some people are very active and work alcoholic, the day and night they work. Some people are very contemplative. They always remain calm and quiet and spend their maximum time in meditations, learnings, teachings, all of it. Some people are very lazy. Always doing nothing, only just waiting for others to do for them. This type of people are there. So all different temperamental is there, and depending upon the quality of the mind, and the quality of minds influenced by the three gunas. And those who do not know the philosophy behind this activities behind the mind, they are deluded people. They have notion that I am doing everything, without me nothing can move in this world. But you see the great people who has done the great things, and immemorial things, now still we remember them. They also gone. Where they gone, nobody knows. This is the law of this world. Everything is now subject to change, subject to perishable. Therefore, it is the eternal law. Gurudev used to say, the change is the changeless law of this world. Nothing is permanent here. But without changeless phenomena, the change cannot take place. If the rod of this fan is not stable, the blade cannot move. Can the blade move? Suppose the rod also moving, fan, this blades also moving, it is dangerous to sit under that type of fan. It may fall. So there must be a phenomena which is changeless, stable. Therefore we can observe the change. And because the earth is moving, the axle is stable. So everything is now changing, age is changing, this whole body is changing, our idea is changing, our emotions are changing. So now we are realizing every change. Well, how we can realize without being a changeless? If I am also changed, then I cannot remember my childhood, because the childhood I was different and now I am different. Then where to meet two eyes? Everything is changed. No, but I am changeless. All activity is moving around me only. I am a substratum. I am doing nothing, but without me, my presence, nothing can be happen. This is the Om. If there is no consciousness, no senses can work, no thinking can take place, nothing is possible. So one changeless phenomena, the changeless entity is our I. But what happened? That is the actual I, Om, Omkar, Om, consciousness, Supreme Self. But because when we work in this outer plane world outside, then the new I will be created, and that is called ego or virtual I. And at virtual I means we have to play different role. Father, mother, sister, brother, wife, all these things. And one person, he is a brother to someone, he is husband to someone, he is officer to someone. With reference to different situation, different person, he is called different names and different status. But who is really he? He is not permanent to the uncle, permanent to the father, mother. These are the role we have to play on this world stage. While playing the role, if we know our real identity, actual I, that consciousness which is doing nothing, only supporting everything. Just like a dream is supported by the mind. And this is that. The waking state, if it's not there, the dream cannot take place. Mind is there. This is there. So, ahankara vimudhatma, one who is deluded by the misunderstanding, conceptions about himself, he considers himself as the doer of everything. Means, whatever role he is playing, he thinks the role is my real identity. And everything, all problems and misery and distress belonging to the role, not to the real I. Everything is. As a father, I am suffering because my son is not good. That is. As a husband, I am suffering because wife is not listening to me. And vice versa also. But really, the I is always the embodiment of happiness and bliss. So, that is these people, those who are ignorant about their own true nature, real nature, they consider themselves that they are the doer, and whatever role they play, they think that they are that, because behind the role, they cannot just reach and cannot try to understand that. This type of people is ahankar, vimoodatmaha. They are the deluded one and thinks I am the doer. And actually, in fact, no doing can take place without the help of others. Small, tiny task also you see, we have to take the help of others. This is the, see, if one driver is driving the car, can driver alone drive the car without petrol or without engine? It cannot. How the car moving? It is help of all. Petrol is circulating into the engine, then driver is now starting with the key and having this idea that where to go and take, and then all together just helping the car just move ahead. So nobody can just claim that no, I am just helping and I am only the driving the car. Similarly, whole body is helping all these senses, everything, and then body is now working, maintaining this things. Anything is there. So we cannot produce the results alone. We can just sow the seed, and fruits comes and influenced by many factors on the way. That's there. But our duty to sow, initiate the work, our duty to start the work and just perform our duty with the right attitude, that's all. What result will come, it is not in our hands. Sometimes you get results whatever you want. Sometimes you won't get results whatever you want. This is the whole totally reverse, which is unfavorable to you. So, then karta aham manyate, these type of people, always they suffer because of their ignorance. And see, the problem is that they are not able to understand the language of waker because they are dreamer. They are dreaming. And these all the great people and the scriptures talking from the standpoint of waking state. How can a dreamer can understand the language of waker? Because they have different terminology and different realm of experiences. But what is only the way to just call them again and again their names and these things and wake them up. That is the only way. There is nothing there. If somebody is sleeping, how can you wake him up without touching? You call his name again and again, again and again. Immediately after some time he will automatically get up. So similarly, you just repeat and again things again and again. About your real nature, that I am not the BMI, I am the consciousness, this thing. And everything, again and again you listen, again do contemplation on the same thing, then one day will happen, the Jeev will just wake up in its own real nature. This is that. Because, in fact, in real sense, we are not the BMI, we are the pure consciousness, supreme self, the substratum of everything. And that type of person who realize the truth, what is their idea about these activities, about their life and actions, and how they are happiest person in this world. 29 verse.